man, that looks awesome.
That looks
There's so
too
much
cool.
cool stuff in that trailer.
Oh man, it's like, oh.
I'm like, is it really all gonna be in there? You gonna pull a
Do you
Mission Impossible 3 on me?
Do you promise? Is all that in the movie? Do you promise this trailer?
Really?
Really? Oh boy, I would sure like to see all this in the movie.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
If only, if only, if only. Welcome back to another fantastic trailing off. I am Chad.
I'm Asher.
And today we're discussing the trailer for Hellboy, 2019
Hellboy.
movie. Hellboy, coming out in, let me get the old handy paper here, April 12th. Hey man, that's not too far away.
Thank God.
Thank God, man. I don't want to wait very long for this.
Yeah, and I have to work most of March, so hopefully when it's done, it'll just be like Hellboy time.
Yeah, treat yourself with some Hellboy, man.
I am excited.
Well, this thing looks crazy. It
I
want
to say Hellboy. I'm excited to see Hellboy.
Just calm down. Just calm down. So we watched the Red Band trailer, so there's plenty of blood and guts and violence.
People getting stabbed in the throat.
Yeah, and cursing. So don't keep it away from the kiddos.
Yeah, don't show them to it before bedtime.
Unless your kids are rad.
But we got Mr. David David Harbour.
David Harbour.
David Harbour.
Which he is not, by the way, not. I just, anytime I read the word Harbour, I read it like a Kennedy.
Good.
David Harbour.
Good.
Yeah. But the dude from Stranger Things, Cops of Stranger Things, is playing Hellboy, filling these giant boots that Ron Perlman left behind. I think it looks like he's having fun with it.
Yeah, it looks
like
good.
He is having a blast. He doesn't look anything like David Harbour, whereas like Perlman's Hellboy looked like Perlman as Hellboy.
Yeah, it really
This just looks like a dude who's been punched in the face too many times by demagogues and like just has to deal with it for like 70 years. And you can tell he has because these monsters that he fights in here look gnarly.
Yeah, they look so tight.
Oh man, there's like different just evil combinations of this weird lizard wing thing in a boxing ring. So you know it's gonna like an old school knockout drag out fight, folks.
And there are some giant monsters in this thing. Like there's
one that takes out
down
London
the
Bridge.
It's just like fuck you. London Bridge is falling
give
down
a
my
shit.
ass. Why is this thing
I'm
still up?
knocking it down.
Bam.
Boom. Just walking because it's in his way. He's not like, I hate the bridge. It's just, don't need no bridges in my life.
And there's his partner who turns into like a cheetah werewolf.
And then like it's this big deal when he turns into a cheetah. You're like, whoa, because the transformation, like it's digital, but it looks like American Woman from London transformation a little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
It's pretty tight. And then he finally, you see why, and he's fighting off this like giant blue razorback running at his hind legs, going after like 10 feet tall, just stampeding.
Like bad guys from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, a little bit.
Ratchet and Clank that's
the
not
Ratchet
right.
and Clank.
No, it's not.
I think it's Brooks and Dunn. That's what it is. It's Brooks and Dunn. Bad guys from
Simon and
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Garfunkel.
Turtles. Simon and Garfunkel.
All right. But that man, there's just so many rad scenes.
It
in this
looks
movie.
cool, and the color. It doesn't look like he's got the style of the Del Toro movies. Even though it is an origin story, and Hellboy's only got like the one origin, you can't play with it too much. So they're gonna tread
origin story.
They're gonna tread over some same waters. They're gonna do the origin story. They're gonna play on the idea that Hellboy is actually a tool for bringing about the apocalypse. You can tell that's what's going to happen because there's scenes of him later with a giant flaming sword riding a dragon and all that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, it was nuts.
It was crazy. Mila Jovovich is the villain. She's just some sort of like demon-esque thing.
Witch. They called her like a witch at some point. I don't
witch.
know. Am I gonna get priestess or something?
Something evil.
Yeah, she's evil.
Gnarly.
But she's wearing like kind of a beige white thing.
Yeah.
So she kind of like looks harmless, but she's like totally messing up everything.
Just messing everything
Chaos
up
everywhere. And she's trying to seduce Hellboy, not in a sexual way, in any not that
more,
I saw in the trailer.
More like a
come to the dark side.
Come to the dark side. We have snacks.
Or yeah.
Type of way.
Why are you helping these people who hate you? They don't even like the same type of music you like. More like why? And
seriously, they totally listen to the Smiths, and you hate the Smiths.
Yeah. So why don't you come join me? Top of the world. But there is the theme of him, like, people reject him because he looks like Hellboy.
But he still
fights on humanity's
and
behalf.
cracks a joke with that, too, every now and then.
And it's great.
Yeah, he's cracking joke. Like
last
like,
line of the trailer is...
Yeah. She's like, you join me. And he's like, I can't. It's not really going to work out.
I'm a Capricorn.
And you are fucking
crazy.
And it's just like, oh.
It's like, yeah. This movie, and that's what I need in a Hellboy movie. Like, because if it goes it looks like a dark and serious movie, but you gotta have that humor in there. That's what makes Hellboy like different.
Yes.
Than the other franchises, and I am excited to see this. You know what it reminds me of? This is a deep cut for you nerds out there, but it was.
I don't think nerds listen to this.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. But this reminds me of the video game Brutal Legend, which had Jack Black and was done by Phil Schaefer, and it was like he was a roadie.
Wow, I don't even know that cut.
Well, Jack Black did it on his channel recently, so I think a lot of people will see it there. But I played the game, really fun. lot of I'm not gonna go into that, but the point is he's a roadie. And he basically gets a portal into a hellish dimension.
Oh, that sounds
and
rad.
Yeah, dude. And you have an axe, and then you have a guitar, and those are your 2 weapons. It's totally tight. But
What's the name of this?
Brutal Legend.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. What's it available on?
Like PS3, Xbox 360. If you had like a PS4, Xbox One, you might be able to download it or something. But I don't know. I played it on PlayStation 3. But
Cool.
it's fucking tight. But the thing is that there was such a creative. Phil Schafer, if you don't know, he makes really out there games, like really cool, like stuff that you don't normally see. And this trailer reminded me of his art style because the creatures were not your stock creatures. They had so much design in them. And I think that's something kind of similar to the Del Toro movies. Not like
Del Toro definitely has a style unto his own.
Yeah, and
I mean,
that's
his
not there.
movies,
That is not there.
that is
tone of
absent
Del Toro is
from
not there.
this, but it is very stylized with similar
And the creatures are so
IP.
good.
So we're like, our brains can help but make the connection. But I don't think it looks like Del Toro. Like the main Nazi guy.
He's wearing like 3D glasses.
Yeah, it was so weird. It was like a Nazi outfit. He's wearing these 3D glasses with swastikas on them. And in the original movie, it was that ninja dude who's made of dust.
Yeah,
Was
I remember.
like the big bad Nazi guy at the thing.
He was freaky.
That was crazy.
Was he like? He was obsessed with surgery or something.
He started performing surgery on himself to make him better.
So weird.
And then he basically made himself robotic.
I loved it.
But he we're talking turn of the 20th century technology.
Yeah, so it's like it's got that clunk, but it still works.
Yeah, it's like a steampunk thing,
Yeah.
and he can kind of like turn himself off
Yeah.
and be presumed dead. And but this just looks like a funky Nazi, man. Like I don't know what's up with this guy.
Yeah, we're gonna find out, but I
Yeah.
am stoked. I
We're
am
gonna
seeing
have
this.
so much fun for this one.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's a fun movie to have. I mean, he's in the BPRD, and he's a little bummed that his dad's like, "You only use me as a weapon." But I'm like, "Yeah, dude,
Look at you.
look at you."
What are
Like
we
you
gonna do,
have
send you to
feelings,
the
and I respect.
ballet?
You have
Like-
feelings, and I respect that. But however, you are needed for a very specific purpose. Because we gotta fight this weird shit.
I don't think the rules of British Parliament allow for your species to be admitted. I don't know. What.
Maybe.
Maybe, but we'll see.
We'll find out. And Ian McShane plays his dad, which is a change from John Hurt, because John Hurt played his dad, but at like age 90.
I can't remember
And
the dad.
Ian
from those
McShane's like
movies, but
50. I don't know. Well, here's the deal. Hellboy is like, Hellboy's timeline goes over like from the 50s to now.
Yeah, it's really extensive.
Did you see anything modern in that trailer?
Now that you bring now that you bring it up, I don't.
Let me play it fast. Just let me kill the sound here.
Yeah, now that you bring it up, I actually don't.
So this
I
might-
never saw like iPhones.
They could be starting
or
a new
tablets.
thing, and this could be like, this is just one that takes place back in the day. That's an
They
old.
kinda
It's an
have-
old gun. There's that lady right there.
Actually, they have kind of old school.
Okay, so
styles.
that car I'm looking at, that's a British taxi, which are made to look old, but that's just how they look. Now this is
Yeah.
London. Hellboy's, by the way, is just walking around in public.
Yeah,
one gives a
no
shit.
one's freaking out. So
No one's freaking out.
People probably know he's around.
Can't tell the other car that's in it. I don't see. That's a Rolls Royce. It looks
Yeah.
like an old car.
Yeah.
That is high tech weaponry though. That looks like modern guns that these like SWAT guys have.
Okay, so
So
yeah,
that-
he's kind of wearing more modern clothes. The sidekick. the
yeah.
Jaguar werewolf thing.
It's hard to tell.
God,
what's-
there's some brutal
Oh
stuff.
man,
in
she
this.
like turns people into locusts and
It is.
yeah.
sweet.
Like this is modern stuff. Okay, but they could do that with Hellboy. They could totally just go about any time they want to.
And they're doing it in London this time. Good times.
Yeah. Well, they've done it in New York City, which really means that they do it in any, Vancouver. Like shoot wherever like can fill in for a city in Vancouver.
Rio
good
de
for that.
Janeiro would be cool. Get a little Brazilian Hellboy action. Be sweet. It could happen.
Like a fight on top of like the giant Christ statue.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're already seeing it.
because we're just gonna be subtlety over over your head, man. We're just gonna knock it in there right there. Here we are. But what do you think, dear listeners? Is Hellboy going to hold up to the original? Is it his own thing? Does it work for you? Does it work for me? Please let me know. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Download from iTunes and Google Play. Like, subscribes, comments, any damn thing you want. Hit us up on our website. It's pretty nice. Email if you're old-fashioned. But for Trailing Off presented by Movie Night Autopsy, I'm Chad.
I'm Asher.
Thank you for listening. It's like he doesn't even care when he knocks it over the bridge. He's like got his hands out like what? I do this all the time.
Actually, I feel like people are yelling at him that he's about to
Like,
walk
hey,
into the bridge,
don't.
and he's like,
There's
"What?"
a bridge in front of you.
He's like, "What are you talking about?
I'm not from here.
What do you know? No, I'm a conehead."
What's up, crew? If you got any idea of what you would like for us to talk about on the Minute or on Movie Night Autopsy podcast, hit us up on the social medias. You can hit us up on Twitter at movie_autopsy. Check us out on Facebook at Movie Night Autopsy. Always feel free to email us, contact@movienightautopsy.com.